Hello, Papua New Guinea. How are you doing? I'm happy to bring greetings from the General Conference of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. I am Jiwan Stefan Moon, Public Campus Ministries Director of the World Church. I'm also excited to bring warm greetings from Pastor Ted Wilson, your World Church President. We're excited that you have gathered to spend next few days together. And we trust that this time together will be a transformational experience for many of you who have attended. I'm so sorry that I cannot be with you. In fact, it was my plan to be there with you, but unfortunately, because of changed circumstance, I'm not able to join you. However, about 2 years ago, I had the privilege of visiting Papua New Guinea and attended one of your PNG ATSA retreats. It is my plan to return soon to be with you once again. This year has been a very, very busy year for the world. It is becoming very, very clear that Jesus' coming is at hand. We can see the prophetic fulfillments of all the events that are taking place around us, only pointing to us to the reality that the Christ coming is at hand. We are sensing the urgency of His return and the importance that we need to do our part in making sure that as many souls as possible will be ready for His return. I often remind our young people that there are 3 most important days in our life. And I would like to remind you as well. The first most important day is the day that you and we were born. However, the second most important day, perhaps more important than the first important day, is the day that we realize why. You realizing why you were born. And the third most important day, in my opinion, which is the most important day of the 3, is the day that we are actually starting to live the mission and purpose of our life. When God called us, He called us with specific mission and purpose. Not simply for you to go to Him and only take blessings from Him. But His intent is for us to not only receive blessings from Him, but also go and share the blessings with other people as well. When Jesus called the disciples in the spring of AD 29, when Simon Peter left everything and chose to follow Jesus, when Jesus said, "Follow me and I will make you fishers of men." In a matter of 6 months that Jesus sent out the disciples as apostles and told them, "Now go and make disciples of all nations." I truly believe the purpose why God called us is not simply for us to stay, but for us to go and make difference in this world. Just recently, I was in Kenya, attended a Pathfinders Camporee, which was attended by close to 20,000 people. The theme for the Camporee was Forever Missionaries. What a poignant and timely theme that was. Adventism entered Kenya in 1906. After 110 years, now thousands and thousands of people gather together to be reminded it's time now for them to go and become missionaries and not remain as mission fields. When God called you, He intended that you are to be transformed from mission field to missionaries. I often ask young people this question. Are you a missionary or mission field in need of a missionary? If you're a missionary, then I can send you to any corners of the world. But if you remain as a mission field, we have fine missionaries for you. When God formed you, when God brought you to this world, He brought you to this world with a specific purpose. That is for you to go and make difference in this world, becoming ambassadors and missionaries for Christ and for His love. I'm being reminded of Dr. Livingstone. At the age of 21, when he was living in England, he was working in a mill. A missionary who was sent to China spoke of the need that there are people out there in the world who are in need of missionaries at the age of 21. he decided to enroll to a medical school to become a missionary. But instead of God directing him to China to become a missionary there, he ended up going to Africa. And 30 years later, when he died at the age of 60 years old, the people over there decided to bury his heart in Africa when they sent his body to be buried in England. But they made a statement that you may take his body, but his heart will always remain in Africa. The world is looking for people like Dr. Livingstone who will go and live an altruistic life, a life of service and mission for the purpose of sharing the good news to this dying world, to remind them that Jesus is coming soon. So I have to ask you this question. Why are you here today? What brought you here? Your friend? Let me tell you. Your friend may have encouraged you to be here, but I have trust that the Holy Spirit brought you here because He has a special plan for your life. I'm thankful many others have come to share the gospel, the good news with you, to encourage you and to transform you. I thank Pastor Nick Cross, representing the division, and many others who are joining him. I thank him, Public Campus Ministries of the South Pacific Division, for being present. But as we are praying together, as we are dialoguing together, I must remind you that Jesus brought you here for a reason. And the reason is for you to be transformed so that now you can go as ambassadors and missionaries for Christ. I want to invite you. I want to encourage you to join the PCM movement. PCM movement is to transform Seventh-day Adventists to be ambassadors and missionaries for Christ on campus, in the church, and in the community. As I close this greeting, I want to repeat the motto of General Conference Public Campus Ministries. Follow Jesus. Embrace His mission. Change the world. Would you repeat after me? Follow Jesus. Embrace His mission. Change the world. Change the world one life at a time. May the Lord bless you, and may the Lord bless this gathering, and may this gathering transform you to be His ambassadors and missionaries. And I will see you soon. God bless.